What's up, rock stars? It's Rocks with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. I just decided to come on and do this top of the blogs video because my anxiety level is so fucking high. Like, I feel like I need to do something just to make myself feel back normal again. You know, that fucking extra video today just completely put me off. I need to get back on track, you know. So we're gonna do this video today. While I'm talking, I might as well let you guys know that next week the videos will be sparse. We might not even get videos next week. You know, I'm not one to get on here and be telling all my business. I got some shit going on in my family that we got to take care of. It's been stressful these last few weeks. Next week, just let me get through next week, y'all. By Friday, it's all gonna be good again. And you know what? I'm going to celebrate the fuck out of all celebrations at the blackout. I need that party, you guys. Just been a lot of shit going on. So I'm excited about the blackout. It's next Saturday. Actually, it is Friday that we're supposed to be going to Six Flags, and I probably will not be there. For sure, Saturday, I will be at the blackout. Just got part of my outfit today in the mail. I'm still waiting on the rest of it to come, and I'm looking forward to it. Just because it just feels like it'll just be like a fucking big ass relief of all the shit that's been going on. Like, I could just have something to party about. So yeah, I won't be at Six Flags, you guys, and it's fine because I wasn't riding no fucking rides anyway, and I was just really gonna be there just so you guys can see me. But you know, my blackout brothers and sisters, everybody that I'm sharing the panel with, I'm there in spirit, okay? And I did tell Candy already, but the rest of them don't know yet, so I guess I better put it in the DMs real quick that I won't be there. But yeah, I got shit going on, and I have to take care of it. So we done got all that out the way, y'all. Make sure you get your tickets for the blackout next Saturday. If you want to go and spend time, you know, just in a fun family environment at Six Flags on Friday. They're going on the 15th, and you guys can, you know, you get your own tickets for that. But you guys can go out there and partake in the fun. But for sure, Saturday, I will see you all there, and I cannot wait to see the rock stars. You know, I loves my rock stars, I do. But yeah, you guys, I didn't even put no makeup on. Y'all so fucking over it. I was just like, what I'm putting on makeup for? I'm just not gonna do it. Y'all get fresh face Rocky all day today. Y'all see I'm at the sushi place, and you see the sign in the background. I'm gonna order my food and take it on back to work. But yeah, let's get to the video, get to the gossip, get to the foolishness. All right, you guys, first up, let me make my political contribution today. Hillary Clinton, who is the Democratic nominee, you guys know that she will not be facing charges. FBI director said that there will be no criminal charges for her irresponsible handling of classified information through her personal email. And the reason why they're not going to press charges is because it had to prove that it was a willful and intentional leakage of confidential information, and they couldn't prove that. However, the FBI director did say that she was very irresponsible and made some bad judgment calls and using her personal email when it was already known that they were not supposed to do that. So they will not be pressing charges for Miss Clinton. Her 3 aides that also participated in these emails in her personal server will not be charged, and it's a wrap on that. Okay, the email situation is done. Tired of hearing about it. Let's move on. Joseline, you guys. Joseline Hernandez has been on the rampage ever since Stevie J said that they are not married. We've been seeing them both post shit about each other. The latest turn of events is that Joseline supposedly is pregnant. Okay, she posted a picture, a side picture of her with a tiny belly. To me, it looks like you could just really be pushing your belly out. That's how my stomach look right now. Yeah, I gotta try to get this stomach together for this fucking outfit. But anyway, I don't know. She doesn't necessarily look pregnant there, but you know, she claimed that she's pregnant, okay? And we're to assume that the father would have been Stevie J. I want to know why ain't nobody said nothing that she got a fucking tattoo of a girl with her head blown off. That's the more alarming shit to me. Okay, but anyway, Stevie J has denied it in a shady post of Michael Jackson Thriller album with Billie Jean, you know, the Billie Jean cover, to imply that, you know, the words, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I'm the one, but the kid is not my son. Okay. Y'all didn't know I knew that in that brain, did you? Stevie J says that that is not his kid. And, yeah, I guess that's pissed Joseline off because, you know, she's claiming that he is. Now, that's one separate issue. Joseline is also upset with Tommy. I'm not quite sure. We know that there's some bad blood between Tommy and Joseline in real life. We've seen video of them arguing on the streets. We've seen Tommy post some video of her talking about Joseline back before the show even came on. So yeah, what you see on the actual TV show and what's going on in real life is not quite meeting up. Not really sure to tell where the overlap is, but for whatever reason, Joseline sent, Tommy says, the Atlanta Police Department over to her home to serve I don't know, what were they serving? It's a restraining order, I believe, that Joseline has for Tommy. I guess they were supposed to be giving it to Tommy. They served those things? I'm not quite sure how that went, but anyway, the shit went south. There was some kind of confrontation. Tommy is kind of bruised up. Her face is kind of fucked up and fluffy. And Tommy finally posted a video yesterday crying, saying that, you know, people don't fucking allow you to change. They want you to stay the same. You know, that Joseline sent these people over there. You know, she's got her kids there. She's got her mother there. You know, and it's just, you know, ridiculous that she's got to go through this. You know, it's a reality TV show and it's completely turned her life upside down. And I see, this is all the shit that you sign up for when you get on reality shows. You wouldn't think so. But when you're on an ignorant ass show like Love and Hip Hop, yeah, this is the kind of shit that happens, especially when you tangle with Joseline. We've seen Joseline. She's gutter. She definitely is, has stripper mentality. What do we always say about strippers? Okay, they fight to the fucking death. The shit that is not necessarily fair, the most way out, if they believe that they are getting to you, they don't give a fuck if it was just, you know, something horrible. And my case in point with that is with Joseline posting that Stevie J is a child molester and, you know, something about fucking animals and, you know, he did something to Eva and saying that Mimi knew about it. And I mean, just to me, I feel like she's desperate or something. It's making her look so bad because now you're bringing in this 6-year-old little girl into it who I think we all believe that both Mimi and Stevie J, even though they have many problems within themselves like most people do, okay, I'll almost say Mimi's is a little extra, okay, but nobody will deny that them two seem to love their child and protect their child and be there for their child. And I can't imagine Mimi, even if she is blinded by the love of Stevie J, I can't imagine no woman sitting around and letting a man knowingly sexually abuse their child and not do anything about it. I don't give a fuck if it's a Stevie J. I know it happens, but I don't get that from them. I don't even believe that Stevie J did anything like that. There was also a post of supposedly a nanny who said that she also believed that, you know, something happened to the little girl when she was over at Stevie J's house. When she came back home, she was afraid, she was scared, she had like some redness in between her thighs, and the nanny supposedly questioned her, and this is what they believe, that Stevie J did something to the little girl. Then of course it came out that, well, the nanny is really the nanny is really Mimi's cousin who she was trying to help and hired her to take care of Ava, and she just fucked it up. She was doing all kind of irresponsible shit, and finally Nene, I cannot get the names together. Finally Mimi had to fire her, and now they're saying that this chick is upset and putting out shit like this, maybe even have linked up with Joseline just to, you know, to try to lend some more credibility to the story. But yeah, no, Okay, and it makes Joseline look even crazier that if you knew that Stevie J had all these issues with sleeping with animals and, you know, sexually abusing kids and even his own child, and you stayed with him, then how does that make you look? You willing to get pregnant by a predator, a sexual predator, a sexual deviant, somebody that's sleeping with animals and kids? You want to have a baby by him, but he's this monster. See, it doesn't make good sense. And I just feel like Joseline is so... Tommy says that she's on cocaine. I would hope that if she is pregnant, that she is really trying to kick that habit. But it you know, I'm not saying she on this. It's crackish. It's crackish. It just seems like every day is something else with Joseline. And like I told you guys in the Love and Hip Hop video, you did not have to do all this because we believed that you two didn't need to be together no more. It's obvious that you guys had outgrown each other, and we would have been okay with you just saying, you know what, chuck the deuces to Stevie J. I'm going to do my own shit. And we would have liked to see you succeed on your own without him, because we believed that you could do it. But now it then got to the point where it's just crazy. It's just foolishness. It's craziness. Okay, and I feel like this reunion is going to be so out of control. I'm kind of understanding why they had to separate Joseline from the group. I don't know what we got to do to get Joseline together. I'm tired of seeing about them posting shit every day. And now she even saying that, you know, they not going to do their show together. Well, Stevie J says, no, we're not doing it together. But Stevie J and his family are still doing it, which it could very well be, because the couple of episodes that I watched last season of Joseline and Stevie J, they didn't need to have Joseline. His family was, you know, entertaining enough. I mean, the show was not good to me at any rate, but they really didn't need to even have the theatrics of Joseline anyway. So then, you know, I'm just like, girl, you fucking up your money. You fucking up your own money. Just trying to be so down and tough and hard in this whole social media shit. Does Joseline understand that Love and Hip Hop is her bread and butter? Nobody give a fuck about Joseline outside of Love and Hip Hop, and I think she doesn't understand that. Like, Stevie J has another hustle. He's a musician, a very talented musician, and he's linked himself up with Puffy. Even if this shit do fall through with Love and Hip Hop or that side show, he can still kind of fall back on his music. What is Joseline going to fall back on? Because if you're not the spicy reality show Puerto Rican who is out there doing appearances and things like that, what else do we want from Joseline? You know, jokes aside, like we got to think of the big picture when we do shit like this. And I feel like Joseline is so out of control and so mad and upset and, like I said, maybe crackish, that this is the result. Somebody get with Joseline and tell her quit fucking around and messing up her paper, okay, girl? You ain't got to do all this. You ain't got to do all this. Congratulations are in order for Miss CiCi&Russell, better known as the Wilsons. They tied the knot yesterday, and I will be the first to say good for them. Happy for them. We tease and we joke about the two of them being the cornball couple and all, but you know what? Everybody deserves to have somebody that has their back and loves them, and if, you know, it's clear that these two love each other. So congratulations to the two of them. I'm gonna get through this story without shading neither one of them. First pictures emerged a couple of days ago of them walking into a building. It looked like it was evening time. It was somewhere in England, and you know, people were saying that the two of them had gotten married, that they were in their wedding dress and his suit, you know, and that they were walking into a reception. I looked at that picture and I was just like, nah. It was way too understated. She had on a beautiful gown. He did have on a nice suit. However, you know, for a couple of this stature, I wouldn't imagine that they would wear those kind of things for their wedding, and, you know, where were all the people? So, you know, it came out that, you know, it was probably a rehearsal dinner, but the wedding was, you know, in clear view, meaning probably the next day. And sure enough, they did get married. They got married at, let me see, what was the name of the castle? Peckforton Castle in Cheshire, England. They said that CiCi wore a beautiful Roberto Cavalli couture wedding gown. Russell was in a Giorgio Armani made-to-measure black tuxedo with tails. Okay, made-to-measure, I'm guessing that's couture, but for man. And the pictures came out. The dress is beautiful. She looks beautiful. Sierra is always beautiful. They're a good-looking couple. I'm happy for them because CiCi has had some tough times in relationships, and it's been very, very public. And like I said, motherfuckers deserve to find somebody that's just gonna make them happy, who they can spend the rest of their fucking life with. Okay, so good for him. As confirmation, even though we did see the pictures, we also saw that Sierra tweeted that we are the Wilsons. So yeah, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for the two of them. I bet you it was an interesting night in the Wilson household, wherever they were staying out there in England last night. If they stayed true to their promise to not have sex until their wedding day, then yeah, I bet you it was a good time up in there. All right, so congratulations to the happy couple, CiCi and Russell. Y'all, I ain't gonna get my pressure up today with Wendy Williams, you guys. Wendy Williams, I have a level of respect for her. I have a respect for all black women who do shit. I tease Mona all the time, but you guys, I really admire Mona, and I would like to meet Mona one day. Wendy Williams, I admire what Wendy has been able to do. Wendy Williams has a show that I would love to have had myself. So I appreciate what these black women do, but when you get on a TV show and you have a platform like you have, there's a level of responsibility that you have. Now listen, we joke around all the time, you guys. I say shit, I talk about people, I say things that might not necessarily be politically correct, I tease, but in the grand scheme of things, I know when I can't joke about certain things, okay? And Wendy Williams, to get on her show and say that she doesn't understand the need for HBCUs and NAACPs, see, I mean, does she realize why those organizations were formed in the first place? I mean, you are an intelligent black woman, and you are up here and saying that there shouldn't be, if there's HBCUs, that there should be historically white colleges and universities. Okay, that if there is a NAACP, and what does C stand for? Colored? Are we still saying colored? That's what she said. If there's going to be an NAACP, then why isn't there an NAAWP? See, this is fucking cooning, you guys. Okay, this is when you done sold yourself out for the network and the big boys and get up here and say some shit like that, because you know why they were formed. Any fucking college that's not an HBCU is a historically white college or university. The NAACP was formed because there was no advancement for colored people. Colored meaning all colors other than white. So it's frustrating that she would get up there and act like, you know, bitch, you wouldn't have your position where you were if it wasn't for the NAACP and other organizations that has, you know, made the strides for people to get where they are as a black person. Okay, so when I saw that, I was disappointed. I was disappointed in Wendy because she has to know better. And it just feels like here we go again with another fucking Stacey Dash that just gets up there to troll, to get people excited and say shit, you know. I already said, like, I can't believe Stacey Dash even believes half the shit she says. And I'ma swear I hope that Wendy Williams don't believe it, but it doesn't matter if you believe it, because if you get on a platform and say something like that, then you might as well believe it. You didn't put it out there in the universe. They dragged her ass to death. Okay, Wendy Williams doesn't care though. They've dragged Wendy plenty of times, and Wendy is the type that, you know, what I do like about Wendy is that she's able to just kind of ignore shit and just move on with her life. But this case is just like, girl, you gonna sit up here? Why do you not understand? Well, why would you even get up there and say some stupid shit like that? You saw the way them people was quiet. They wasn't saying shit because they was like, bitch, you was tripping. Talking about, you know, they leaving her out there to hang her own self. No, bitch. You jumped out on that fucking ledge by yourself. So if you wanted to get out there on the ledge by yourself, then have at it. You didn't say that shit. Yeah, I was disappointed in Wendy. Were you? Boy, these basketball players done pissed y'all the fuck off this week, huh? Now, first, let's start with Kevin Durant. You guys know that he has spent his 9-year career in Oklahoma City, gotten close to, you know, making it to the World Championships, but haven't been able to pull off the feat. This last go around where they choked, I still couldn't believe that they let Golden State come back the way that they did. But that was an example of, well, fuck, if you can't win a damn... You can't win the round and make it to the World Championship and you got a fucking 3-game advantage, then I don't know what to say about it. So, honey, Kevin Durant then packed up his shit and made the move to Golden State. Yes, the team that they lost to. And it rubbed a whole bunch of people in Oklahoma City the wrong way. They gave him the LeBron James leaving Cleveland treatment, child. They was burning up jerseys and going to his house and putting all kind of shit up there and saying he was a traitor and talking about him bad and all of that. And look, I get it, okay? When you a fan and you put your all into a person, you know, I try to think about how much we loved Kobe, and if Kobe would have ever left the Lakers, then Kobe probably would have been, we would have had a problem with Kobe too. But you also cannot take it to a point where you just, and that's a business. These people want to win rings. I be saying that all the time it's a business, but these folks want to win. They spend their whole lives as little boys trying to, you know, they think about that game-winning shot, or, you know, when they celebrate and they win their games and all this, they want to fucking win. They're competitors. So, yeah, it ain't the best look all the time when you leave a team that's been so loyal and faithful to you, and a community, fans and all of that's been faithful, you know, to you. But he wants to win. Now, I'm not sure if, you know, he's going to be a very good addition to Golden State. But we've seen power moves like this where teams get like all of everybody loaded up and they still can't pull it off. We don't know if Golden State is out of their prime. I don't think so. But we've seen it happen. So he moved on to Golden State. Everybody's pissed off. You know, he wants to thank you, Oklahoma City, but I can't do it here. I'm hoping that you will understand. So yeah, Kevin then took it on to the West Coast, and good for him. I don't have a problem with it because, you know, like I said, it ain't the Lakers. That's all I really care about. Now we find out that Dwayne Wade has left his 13 years. I think they said it was 13 years that he's been playing at Miami Heat his entire career, same as Oklahoma City's Kevin Durant. He was a free agent, so he was offered $40 million for a 2-year contract in Chicago Bulls, and he decided to go there. Dwayne Wade's situation is a little bit different, is because he's from Chicago, so it's kind of like him going home, but it's different in the situation with LeBron James, is that Dwayne Wade never played for Chicago Bulls. So him going back to Chicago has rubbed folks in Miami the wrong way. Now, they said that Dwayne Wade had some breakdown in communication with Miami. Actually, I think he was $47 million is what he got. I think Miami was offering him $40 million. That's a whole bunch of money to, you know, 40 and 47. You know, that's a $7 million difference. That's a lot of money to you know, just kind of forget. But people have done it too. If they want to stay with their team, you know, if they're loyal to their team, even though they can make more money somewhere else, a lot of times, you know, players have been known to stay. But in this case, I guess Dwayne was just like, yeah, I'm out. I'm going back to Chicago. We'll see if Dwayne Wade makes any difference in Chicago. I don't know, you guys. I feel like Dwayne Wade is getting older. I feel like Chicago Bulls has a lot of work that needs to be done. So it'll be cool to see him there, but, you know, I don't know, child. We gonna see what happens there. But yeah, Dwayne Wade didn't kick rocks to Miami. Let's see. I mean, maybe he'll get a better relationship with his baby mama that's still out there, that's struggling her ass off, you guys. I mean, maybe some good will come out of this move for him and his children and his wife. There was rumors that he was supposed to be going to Cleveland. They were saying some shit about him and Gabrielle both liking the Cleveland Cavaliers Instagram page or some shit like that. But it was like Cleveland could only offer him, I think they said $31 million, $16 million. Really? We not turning down $16 fucking million difference to play with LeBron and all? No. Okay. Again, it's a business. I don't know. I don't see Dwayne making no big team around him at Chicago. I mean, you know, maybe he just wants to close it out, retire at home and all that. I mean, we've seen people when they leave, like when Shaq left the Lakers, it was never right for me. When he left, and even though he started in Miami, when he came to the Lakers to me felt like that was Shaq's home, and all that shit happened with Kobe and all of that. You know, when he left, it was bad. But we always still loved Shaq, and that's where they retired his jersey. Because, like I said, LA was home. Y'all know I love the Lakers. What, fool? So, anyway, yeah, I guess congratulations are in order for Dwayne Wade and Kevin Durant. We'll see if those two make a difference on, you know, either of the respective teams that they've gone to in this next season. Y'all upset about it? Was you cool with it? T.I.'s staff at Scales 925, you guys, they are suing Mr. Clifford Harris along with his business partner, Mr. Charles Hughes, because they say that Scales LLC did not pay them their final paycheck. Okay, there's a group of people that are suing him. I think it's like 7 or 8 people. And basically they're saying that Charles Hughes had this personal account, okay? And instead of them having a payroll account, the payroll would be loaded into Charles's personal, I guess, checking account. And when people would go to cash their work checks, the shit would bounce, because I guess, you know, Charles is playing, you know, a game of race the check to the bank like the rest of us do, and making shit go through when he knows that he has payroll for these people. So these people was getting checks, you know, it was bouncing, and I mean, you know, just your regular bullshit, which you wouldn't expect from, you know, somebody like a T.I., who we would hope would have a business where they practices was in place, but obviously not. Okay, so yeah, he was bouncing, they was bouncing these damn people's payroll checks, which will piss you the fuck off, because bitch, when it's time to get paid on Friday and you got a bill that's due, don't nobody want to fucking hear, well, Hughes didn't give us our money because it bounced a check. No, Georgia Power don't give a fuck about what Hughes is doing. Yes, it's all about pay me. So that was the first problem. They also said that there was this payroll system that they use called Aloha, and that it would delete any hours worked over 40 hours. Okay, so if they're working overtime, which they routinely did, they still couldn't get tracked and paid for anything over 40 hours. And when they complained, they were just told there was nothing that they could, that you know, they could do about it. They also made them pay $35, you know, made them claim $35 in tips even if they didn't make that, and they also made them pay $4 for broken glasses even if there were or weren't any glasses broken. Okay, so they had a whole bunch of shit. Some of that stuff kind of sounds routine for restaurants, but of course, I needs my fucking check at the end of these 2 weeks. Okay, that's all I'm saying, is I need my fucking check. It's worse that I worked 50 fucking hours and you only paying me for 40, but bitch, you can't even give me my fucking 40 fucking hours? So yeah, they suing them. Y'all, the sad thing about it is a lot of these restaurants that open by celebrities out here in Atlanta, they don't last. Like Luda's had one, Puffy's had his, and Puffy's was the spot. Oh my God, Justin's was so much fun, but they closed. Frank Ski, which you got, a lot of you guys who are not here wouldn't know who he is. He's the one that did Wobble, the Wobble song, Wobble Baby, you know that song? Okay, he had a restaurant in Justin's old spot. That didn't last. It's just been a lot. Jermaine Dupri had a restaurant. I mean, it's just like been a lot. They never last. So T.I.'s is just the latest in the grand opening and grand closing of a restaurant, even though it hasn't closed yet. But we're going to keep an eye on it, you guys. It probably ain't going to be open that much longer. Azalea Banks. Oh, you guys, don't make me do Azalea Banks. You guys, I can't. I don't have the energy for it today. All I will say is that I think it's ridiculous and it's contradictory to Azalea Banks for her to get up there and say, you know, that bleaching her skin is the same as getting a weave or having a nose job. And I mean, you guys know it's ignorant, right? You know it's not the same, and I know it, and I don't feel like talking about it because I'm just tired of all of that. Okay, it's stupid. Not the same as Azalea, but Azalea is very contradictory in all of her ways. So this is just another one of those moments. I can't.
What can I get for you?
From the Dollar Sushi menu, can I have 1 spicy tuna roll?
1 spicy tuna, okay.
2 California rolls. 2 red snapper nigiri.
2 red snapper nigiri, okay.
And an edamame. I'm sorry, and a miso soup, not edamame.
Okay. Total is $8.51. Pick up 10 minutes, man.
Okay, you know what? Let me change something. Can you make that 2 spicy tuna and 1 California roll?
Okay, sure. All right.
Okay, great.
$8.51.
Okay, thank you. Had to switch it up on that ass. But in quickies, you guys, update on 50 Cent's bankruptcy case. Okay, the bankruptcy judge approved his reorganization plan, so in 15 days it will be recorded in court that he has 5 years to pay off all of his creditors. Okay, so they said that he can pay from 74 to I think 92% of all the folks that what he owes, the faster that he pays it off, the less that he will have to pay. But I think the story worth noting, and the reason why he went into bankruptcy court in the first place, is that Rick Ross's ex, I didn't even get her name. Anyway, she'll be getting her money, you guys, to the tune of $6 million. All right, so good for her. All right, I know she glad that this money is coming in. It'll be just like 50 Cent to not pay her ass till the end of the fucking 5th year just out of spite. But it don't matter, honey. It got to be a good feeling to know that you got $6 million fucking coming down the pike any minute now. So, yeah, congratulations to her. And, yeah, I guess good for 50 Cent. I know he's happy that that's behind him. Karen King faces 3 years in jail after her shopping spree at Saks Fifth Avenue. $5,000 damn dollars might cost you 3 years in the pokey. They said that she has felony charges, 1 count of financial identity fraud and 2 for credit card fraud. I mean, what can you say? Nigga shit happens. Niggas do shit. Niggas gotta pay the consequences. So I'm like, you know. It just still baffles me that you get on a show and you know you're doing this kind of shit and you didn't think it was coming back on you. But hopefully this will be her last little run-in with the law and she can straighten her life out after this. But child, Karen girl, now you know. Speaking of Karen King, her son, Sass, was shot in the back of the head the other day. I guess he was in Arizona. Not sure why he was out there. Maybe for an appearance somewhere. They ain't really said why he got shot in the head, who shot him in the head, what happened, anything. All we saw was video and pictures of him with his head bloodied in the back and it on the hospital bed behind him and him thanking Allah that he was still alive and everything. But I'm just like, well, what happened? I mean, this ain't just everyday happenings. You ain't gonna tell us who the fuck shot him in the head or nothing. He survived it. He's fine. Them people sure enough got some angels looking after him. Okay, I guess they said God look after fools and babies, child. So if you guys know why he got shot in the head, if they arrested anybody, I mean, you know what the deal was, y'all put it in the comments below, child. I don't know. Television show Uncle Buck has been canceled. Okay, that was Mike Epps' show with Nia Long. The shit just started like 3 weeks ago. You guys, I ain't even been able, I feel bad. Because now I feel like maybe I was the reason why, you know, I contributed to it being canceled. I ain't even fucking watched the show. I mean, I didn't know they was going to cancel the shit after it just a couple of episodes had to. That means that when they cancel it that fast that nobody was watching it. So like I said, maybe I feel bad that, you know, we didn't help Mike Epps out in that situation. But yeah, the show is canceled after just the first season. And I guess they're going to allow them to finish out the season. Did they take the show off already, y'all? What happened? I don't know. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mike and Nia. And then lastly, you guys, the Love Jones musical is coming. And we already know who's starring in it. Now, I don't know who is going to be playing who. But I'm just going to say that from the names, I think we can kind of guess who might play what. Or at least just the main characters, I'm going to say. Music Soul Child, definitely playing Lorenz Tate's character. Chrisette Michelle, I'm assuming, is probably going to play Nia Long's character. They also have Marsha Ambrosius, Dave Hollister, Raheem Devon, and MC Light. Okay, so definitely a powerhouse cast. I mean, these people can sing their asses off. This ain't just no little, you know, piddly little cast. And they've all had, well, not all of them, but many of them have had their rounds in, you know, the black play circuit. That'll help them out as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I actually might go see that, and I normally don't do, y'all know, but it'd be so many bullshit ass black plays. I can't even give my money to that shit. Okay, but I'm definitely gonna go see this because it looks like it's going to be good. And Love Jones is one of my favorite movies, like most black people my age. So can't wait for it to make it out here to Atlanta. Will you be purchasing a ticket to go see? Alright, you guys, that's it. Yeah, see, this video, you guys don't know, but you guys always say how much you enjoy my videos, but you guys also don't know that the videos that I do a lot of times take my mind off of my own things that's going on in my head, in my life. So I need you guys just as much as you guys need me, and it's a good feeling that I can get on here and still joke around and laugh and talk about things, and that you guys are right there watching. You know, I ain't gonna get sentimental, bitch. It's almost time for this cycle to come down, and y'all, I'm telling you, I've been out of sorts for the last week. Okay, but I appreciate you guys, and I don't know if I say it enough, but even when we don't agree, okay, even when I piss you guys off, Even when I say some shit, you know, that you might not necessarily think was cool, I just do like the fact that you guys still come back and you support me and you allow me to make my mistakes and try to grow from them and all of that. So thank you guys all. Y'all just let me get through next week. Friday, bitch. That's all I'm saying. Next week again, sparse. Gonna try to get Love and Hip Hop out. Top of the Blogs is iffy, okay? Yeah, just hang with me, you guys. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Let me go get my food and get on back to work, you guys. We do this every single week, except for maybe next week. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.